You're listening to an AppleViz podcast.
Hello guys, it's Mel. So glad you're listening and hope you are having an awesome day. We're going to do an audio game today and I hope you guys are going to love it. It's a 3D audio time travel game with a lot of audio puzzles. A lot of fun, man. This is like one of my favorite audio games now and I'm so glad I get to record and talk about it. Also, I wanted to post this excerpt for people that don't like spoilers. Now, I don't like spoilers for a lot of things. I don't like it for books. I don't like it for games because I love to just dive right in and be submerged and immersed and completely immersed in the adventure without any spoilers. Now, if you are like me and you don't like spoilers, then hopefully this excerpt will just be enough for you to think about whether or not you want to play the game. So the game we're talking about today is called Purple Friday. It is a lot of fun. I said earlier we had 3D audio in this game and there are a lot of fun audio puzzles. So that is why this is actually one of my favorite games now.
Purple Friday.
So we're going to go to Purple Friday now and I will walk you guys through what we do
Purple Friday. General
as
advisory.
we do it.
Play in a sitting position only. Make sure you are in a safe environment, free of anything that might cause injuries to you or others. Swipe right to continue.
Now, when you first launch the game, it's going to give you an advisory. It's telling you to be in a seated position and away from anything that could cause injury to yourself or others. So this game, you can actually move yourself while you're holding your phone. You can move your body and, position yourself in different places. I, unfortunately, have a very small space, so I just move the phone. But you can definitely do either or. So if you're in one of those nice computer spinning chairs and you have plenty of room, then put on your headphones and you will definitely have a lot of fun with this game. And it might be a bit more immersive because you're able to move your body. Not me. I literally have, within a few inches behind me, a bed. So I don't have a lot of moving space. So we're just going to move the phone today. So that's the advisory. So we're going to swipe right to continue and go into the main menu.
Welcome to Purple Friday main menu. Swipe left or right to select. Double tap to confirm.
So if you don't understand voiceover in fast rates, that's okay. I will explain everything. Plus, voiceover is not really important to the game. You can play it without voiceover, but with my practice with the game, voiceover on really doesn't matter too much. Okay, so we're going to navigate this menu here.
Continue.
So continue
Button.
is there because I've already played through the game because I wanted to see how it worked. And then we have New Game, which we're going to be clicking on in just a sec here.
Chapters.
Then we have Chapters.
Double tap to select.
Now, when you first get this app, you're not going to have that as a choice because you need to play the game first and unlock all the chapters. So you play each chapter, and after each chapter has been completed, it'll tell you, this chapter is unlocked. So we're going to swipe right.
Tutorial.
Then
Button.
we have the tutorial.
Double tap to select.
Now the tutorial is only text-based, so I will go through it with you real quick. I'm already familiarized with the tutorial, and I can kind of help you guys through that here. Then we have the About, and that's the end of the menu. So let's click on tutorial real quick.
Tutorial. Onboarding.
And
Button. Double tap to select.
So
Onboarding. Button.
Onboarding
Double
is
tap
the
to
first thing it says here. And I am going to flick right and read through these instructions.
Game control. Main menu button. Button. Double tap to select.
And you have game control, you have main menu.
Tutorial menu. Swipe left or right to select. Double tap to confirm.
Menu.
Tutorial menu. Swipe left or right to select. Double tap to confirm.
Okay. So that is the end of this actual menu. Now, that is slightly misleading because it doesn't look like a tutorial. And at first, it actually threw me off guard because I thought if I had clicked on this where it says tutorial menu, then I'd get into the tutorial. There is no actual tutorial where you practice. But if we go back to game controller, game control,
button.
Sorry.
Navigation. To explore the scene, turn your head and phone left or right. Your player is limited to 90 degrees on either side. Please avoid 360 degree turns. Swipe right to continue. Swipe left to go back.
So it says to control the game, you can either swipe turn your phone left or right, and it can only be turned left or right and 90 degrees. You can't go farther than 90 degrees, or else you're going to get an audio warning saying that you've left the play area. So we're going to swipe right.
Pause in calibration. Pause the game by swiping down with 2 fingers. Play area front is Mimi's voice. Face forward and swipe up with 2 fingers to center orientation to Mimi. Swipe right to continue. Swipe left to go back.
So Mimi is the main character in this game. And so you have 2 commands here that the game is telling you about, and that's pause and calibrate. So you can pause the game by swiping down.
Navigation. To explore the scene, turn your head and quest objects. Quest objects. Pause in calibration. Pause the game by swiping down with 2 fingers. Play area front is Mimi's voice. Face forward and swipe up with 2 fingers to center orientation to Mimi. Swipe right to continue. Swipe left to go back.
So basically that's you swipe down to pause the game. You can swipe up with 2 fingers. So swiping down with 2 fingers pauses. Swiping up with 2 fingers calibrates you. So maybe you don't exactly know where you are. You're a bit turned around and you want to reorient yourself. Use the swipe up with 2 fingers command, and that will calibrate you, and you will be in the center of your play area wherever you are. So just remember that you need to reorient your body. If you're moving your body, you need to reorient your body first in a place where you're comfortable and you have full range of motion to navigate left or right within your play area if you're moving your body as well. So we're going to continue.
Quest objects. Quest objects appear with a flashing sound. Interact with them to continue the story. Swipe right to continue. Swipe left to go back.
So when you hear a quest object appear in your game field, it'll be like a boop, and you'll hear it once we get started playing. So you're going to interact with these objects from time to time, and there's different things that you can do here.
Interaction. Point at a quest object and swipe left or right with 1 finger to interact with it. Double tap for object description. Swipe right to continue. Swipe left to go back.
So you can point at an object, and it'll make a noise. And the way you point at an object and interact with it is you turn your phone. Now, what I mean by turning your phone, so that you guys have the correct orientation here, you need to keep your phone flat in your hands. And when I say turn the phone, I mean keep it flat in your hands and turn it either clockwise or counterclockwise to be able to navigate to these objects. So you're not pointing at the objects with your fingers or on the screen, you're actually turning your phone and manipulating it towards that object.
Hit object. An object will appear to your far left after 60 seconds of an activity. Double tap on the object to play and swipe right to continue. Swipe left to go back.
You can also double tap on the object for object description. And if there's no activity within 1 minute, there's going to be a little thing that pops up that says hint object. Now, it is an object you can point to, and then you can double tap on it, but instead of giving you an object description, it just gives you the hint. So we're going to continue by swiping right.
Welcome to Purple Friday main menu. Swipe left or right to select. Double tap to confirm.
And we've gotten brought back to the main menu. So that is your tutorial. So we can interact with objects by, there are commands that allow you to, so you can either swipe down on an object or swipe up on one, but we'll go through more of those as we progress through the game. So we're going to click on New Game.
Continue. New game. Well, time traveling agency.
So we have been sent to a time-traveling agency. Again, remember, spoiler alerts are in effect. I love that elevator, by the way.
This is not a common elevator. It's a gateway to infinity. Beyond its doors are worlds of stories and possibilities. The architects of this place were not magicians, but perhaps something like magicians. In a short moment, these doors will open. But before you go, just remember that some things are best enjoyed with closed eyes and an open mind. Bon voyage. Floor 539. Time code. Home of the time-traveling soda.
Yes, he did say time soda. Now, in just a few moments, we're going to have this happen.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Just kidding. I see everything. Welcome to Timeco, home of the world-famous Time Soda. The time traveler's choice. It's always prime time for Time. I see you are a Platinum Unlimited Elite Guest. Golly gee, you're in for a treat. And I'm not only talking about the sweet, sweet flavor of our new Time Lime Soda. A crisp, clean taste, and real zest. Time is the only legally available soft drink that gives you time-traveling powers, thanks to Timeco's secret time juice formula.
Excessive consumption of Time has been associated with a decline in insulin sensitivity, elevated blood glucose levels, as well as impaired judgment and other skills.
Truly a drink for the most refined customers. As our great founder, Barnabas Belcher, used to say when smelling the fresh soda fizz in the morning, Fizzity Bob.
Barnabas Belcher. I think that is the coolest name ever.
Platinum experience, you will explore the rich history of Timeco. We know you'll love it. I see someone already handed you a Timeco patented handheld MOP, or mop. You've even used it already. Your truly Platinum Elite Guest material. Before we continue, please sign the guest book.
Okay, so now we've got a
This
quest.
sound is for game hints. Double tap on the hint object to your far left. Hint object.
Okay, so they're giving us a hint already, but we haven't done anything in the past minute or so because we've been listening to this dialogue by the robot. So now we've got a quest object that we need to navigate with, and I hope you heard that little bloop sound. It was more off to our right. So I've got my phone flat in my hand, and just to be safe, I'm going to do a calibration by swiping up with 2 fingers.
Calibration complete.
Right.
Hint available.
So we know that the hint is available, but we're not going to use a hint because we're going to explore. So slowly turn your phone. Oops. Oops. I keep passing it. Slowly turn your phone to the guest book.
Guest book.
And when you reach the guest book, you should have... There you go.
You are suspiciously motivated to sign in. Company policy promotes curiosity only in moderation. I mean, well done. These objects
So what I
were
did
recovered
is I
from
pointed...
Barnabas Belcher's farm in Acton, Connecticut, after he disappeared along with the first soda. Don't be alarmed by any oddities. They add flavor.
Okay, so to explain what I did, there are different commands. You can either swipe down or up or left or right to manipulate an object. There are different commands and different things that you will want to do at different times, but I will use hints to kind of help you guys figure that out. Even though I've played the game before, I want to kind of make this a new experience as if this was my first time playing it.
Hint
So,
object. Hint available.
So, if you heard off to the left some voice saying hint object, and of course the game informed us that a hint was available. We don't necessarily need to if we don't want the hint, but let's go find the hint so that you guys can get an idea of how they work. So we just passed an object. I got haptic feedback and sound.
Hint object.
So I've turned my phone to the left and I found the hint. I'm going to double tap.
Swipe left or right on display case.
Now it says swipe left or right on display case. The display case is right here. And I passed it. So we're going to swipe left or right to manipulate objects. So we're going to swipe right.
Each object represents a core part of Barnabas' philosophy and inspiration. This phone symbolizes the desire to savor moments in time as they both keep and connect us.
So we're viewing objects in Barnabas Belcher's display case. I think that is the coolest name, by the way. So we have another quest object to interact with, and so let's calibrate again, because I'm trying to...
Calibration complete.
So we're going to swipe right on this.
Barnabas's coffee grinder symbolizes time's eternal repetition, the power to turn us all to dust.
So we're viewing objects in the display case as the first chapter in this. So we've got another object, which is the display case again. I pointed to the object with my phone, and then I swiped right.
This antique clock reminds us of time's fragility, mystery, and will to self-restoration.
Okay. So we viewed the phone, the coffee grinder, and the clock. What else could there be?
Now, behold, the infamous fourth object is an enigma. We are still awaiting its arrival, as foretold by Barnabas in his final notations. Formless potential. It is the future and the past. Our apologies. It seems there is some unintentional flavor going on. Our refreshment bot will be here shortly with complimentary Time soda and a qualified Time repair technician. Come and make sure that you're...
Chapter Prime Time unlocked.
Now we've just unlocked the first chapter, and we're on to the next.
Hey, you're not who I expected. This makes no sense. Oh, I hope you weren't talking. This thing is one way. I can't actually hear you, but I can detect the things you touch. Good thing I have a lovely radio voice. Wait, you're the new intern. Ha! They must have been pretty desperate if you got switched over here. You're
Well.
basically bottom barrel. Wow. Someone attached a platinum tag on your name? Well, that's obviously wrong. Let me just take care of that. Oh, crap. Do you know what day it is? Today is Purple Friday. It's the most important day of the year for a bunch of reasons. We are experiencing some disturbances, fizz if you will. Usually it's just some rich bro shouting root and causing mild-time havoc. That's where you come in and take care of any issues. You're a janitor, basically. But hey, it's not all that bad. You get to hang out with me on our little space-time walk. But before I spritz you to the first stop, let's set some ground rules. Rule 1. No walking. The space-time continuum doesn't like it. In fact, try not to breathe too excitedly. Do remember to breathe, though. I don't want you passing out. The mop only scans from side to side. Make sure you always turn your head along with it.
To navigate, turn left or right. Keep your heading device looking at the same direction.
Okay, so we've got 2 quest objects here. Let's go look and see what they are. Let's go turn our phone to the left so far.
Keys.
Okay, we double tapped on the object and it says keys. So now we're going to turn the phone to the right and find this other.
Locked door.
Locked door. So now this is where
Double
interacting.
tap for object description.
this is where object interaction is going to come into play. So I'm going to wait for a hint to populate, and then we're going to find out how to interact with these objects. So as she said, double tapping for instruction and swiping left or right to manipulate. So for example, these keys. I double tapped on them, got the description. I'm going to swipe right. Let's point at the object first. And we're not really doing anything.
Hint available.
Aha, that's why we need the hint. So let's go find our hint.
Hint. Object.
Double tap on keys or door.
Double tap on keys or door. I've already done that.
Keys.
Let's double tap on the door.
Lock door.
Okay, we've done that.
Swipe left or right to manipulate objects.
Okay, now we can swipe left or right to manipulate objects. Let's see if we can manipulate this locked door. Okay, I'm swiping right. And I'm turning the knob and manipulating this object and nothing's happening. Oh no. What about these keys? Hang on a sec. Oh dear.
Okay, so far so good. This might not be a total disaster. Rule 2. Keep it simple when picking up objects. You know, like toddler stuff. Think keys into locks and hammers onto nails. No breaking physics. That's what the abstract department is for, and that's not us. Be happy. I've been to their Christmas parties. Find the key and open the door.
Swipe down to pick up objects. Swipe up to drop or combine objects.
Okay. Okay, so we've got 4 objects here. What's this?
Rubber duck.
What if I swipe down on it? Can I pick up the rubber duck? No, I guess I can't. It's stationary. What is this?
Record player.
Oh, that's a record player. So we've got a rubber duck, a record player, and what else do we have here? So we've got the keys. So if we need to go unlock that door, I think we'd want to pick up these keys, wouldn't we? So I swipe down on the keys. And now it's playing this kind of warp sound. Because it's basically telling me that I have this object in my hands. So now I'm going to keep turning right. We don't want the record player. We do want this door. And if I swipe up, I've unlocked the door.
I can't believe they have a checkbox for this. Then again, meeting a janitor that doesn't understand the concept of doors is... Congrats, you're door certified.
Warning. Time drift detected.
Rule 3. The 3 C's. Calibrate consistently, Chris. Oh, wait. Wrong janitor. You know that feeling where you're isolated in your room and forward isn't forward anymore and it feels like you're slowly drifting out of sync with the world? Unlike real life, in here you can use your mop to calibrate and fix that.
2 fingers swipe up to recalibrate mop device.
Okay, we're almost done. You'll be mopping away my problems in no time. I might just... Did you feel that? No, actually, it isn't that important. We should get you mopping away. Have a soda, takes you to when you need to be. Or so I'm told. Hope you like lime.
All right, so we need to travel to the next chapter. And in order to do that, you use a time soda in here. So we need to navigate to this time soda. Oh, here it is. How about we swipe down? or if we swipe right. Either way, it lets you pick up the soda.
Chapter, The In-Between, unlocked.
Perfect. Boy, if I could just time travel with a drink, I'd do that every day. Thank you for listening. This has been a partial playthrough of the game Purple Friday, an audio game that you can purchase on the iOS App Store. Have a great day.
This AppleVis podcast has been brought to you by the community of AppleVis.com for the latest in resources and tips and tricks to get you the best experience from your Apple device. Visit www.applevis.com.